What's up, y'all? What's going on? Y'all, it is Jordan. It is Tuesday, March 15th. Getting the week started, y'all. I'm all rested up now. So, yeah, we're going to get started, y'all. Oh, no, I can use this piece of ribbon right here. What's going on, y'all? Y'all, so it's Easter season. I love the Easter season. I I love winter and I love and I love Halloween and I love all the fun holidays, but I love how that once the time changes, like spring is starting to really spring and the birds are chirping, y'all. That's what I woke up to this morning. The birds were just chirping nonstop. So it's and I love the Easter season, just the colors, whether it's the bright colors or pastels or getting out in the yard and doing things like that. So I love the spring season, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Okay, so today I really want to make like an Easter wreath. I really want to make an Easter wreath. Yo, I picked up these eggs at Walmart. They are $1.98. These are like the world famous Walmart eggs. These are nice big eggs. Y'all look at the size of my hand. Look at the size of the egg. So these are nice big eggs. They do come in a variety of different colors, textures, and patterns. So these are, of course, my pastel colors. Normally, that's what you see for Easter. And then there were some black and white ones this year, stripes, polka dots, and then there's some that are all glittered, that are like ombre color, different colors. So y'all check out that Walmart section, that Easter section. They're usually on the very bottom shelf of that Walmart Easter section. Okay. I also found some ribbon from Walmart, little cute Easter bunny ribbon, y'all. And the grapevine did come from DecoExchange. It is a 14-inch grapevine, and y'all look how nice and lush that is. Look at that. That's a nice grapevine. I love the DecoExchange grapevines. You can find all those grapevines. They have, I think, 14-inch, 16, and 18-inch rounds. And then they also have ovals in 14, 16, and 18-inch, if I'm not mistaken. And you can check out shoplikejordan.com and just type in the word grapevine. They should be able to pop up. Okay? But yeah, I found these ribbons at Walmart. This is a really nice ribbon. This one is this little bunny ribbon. Look how cute that is, y'all. Okay. And then this really pretty gingham. We did use some of that gingham last week, but this is the blue version, like a baby blue, yellow, and then I used some of this last night in a project to show the students in the creative coaching group like how to put a bow in a headstone saddle, but I didn't put it in there. It was just for example, so I have this piece just hanging around. But that's a cabana stripe. That does come from shoplikejordan.com. I usually get that on a 50-yard roll. So if y'all can see, like on this top shelf, it's nothing but 50-yard rolls. I've got cabana stripes and checks and all that. So, and then on this side, I've got the solid colors. Okay. So yeah, this is a really nice base. Like I'm kind of like afraid to use it because it's such a nice, pretty base. Okay. So yeah, I do want to make a half bow, and I really just want to use these 1.5-inch ribbons since I already have them out. I would have added a 2.5-inch and a 4-inch ribbon, but I don't have anything I think that's like really Easter pastel-y colors. I have an Easter egg pattern ribbon, but it's not pastel. Like, you know what I mean? It's not to me it's not, it doesn't scream Easter. It doesn't scream Easter at all. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Okay, so y'all, let's just get started making our. And I did pull some. I know, y'all. I know 60919. You can't find it anywhere, but that's what I have in my stash, and that's what I really need to use. So, actually, I see another greenery that I need to pull, so I can use that as well. So I know y'all have heard me talk about certain greeneries. 61639 is a really pretty floral stem. I believe that might still be in stock at shoplikejordan.com. But y'all, this one right here, 62110 SP31. This is actually like probably my favorite one. Y'all, it's got this not mossy, it's like a moss green, but yeah, you see how it's just straight like that? Watch this. Now it curls up. I absolutely love that about this stem. And it's not a fully loaded greenery stem. This is a little bit more open, a little bit more airy, I like to call it. But yeah, I love that right there. It just gives a different texture and a different look to my wreath. Okay? So I love pieces like that. I love when I'm shopping for greenery, I love to see if I can manipulate it and bend it whichever way I want it to do it, whichever way I want it to go. So I love to do that. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, y'all. So Friday was, so today's 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th. The 11th, I believe, was Friday. We didn't do a live here on YouTube. I was surprised with a plane ticket that literally they just told me you have to be at the airport by 8:20 in the morning to catch your flight. And I'm like, what flight? Yo, they surprised me to go to Savannah, Georgia. So I've been in Savannah, Georgia all weekend, and I absolutely loved every minute of it, y'all. Okay, so I'm not going to put this right directly in the center, and I know it might, so I like to make sure things are in the center, but this one's not going to be in the center. I am going to just trim this stem up right here. Yeah, and I'm going to bend that just a little bit because I want some of that greenery to come down here on the bottom. Not a lot, but I want some of that greenery. And notice I made a little curve of that stem right there. So that's going to go and follow the line of the grapevine. Okay? Yeah, y'all, so I did spend the weekend in Savannah, Georgia. I really need to go back. I love cities like that are built around old like architecture and old cobblestone roads. I love that. So I will definitely be going back to Savannah in the future. Okay. So right here where it's there is a spot where it's meeting up with that grapevine that they use to really hold all the grapevine together. I'm just going to zip tie that together right there. Even though I used glue, I'm still going to add that, just that extra security to that. Let me zoom in now so you can see. So I ran that zip tie around the grapevine and that branch right there, just to add that little bit of security. Okay, just kind of spreading these out. Y'all, you don't need to use, I mean, even though I do love to use a lot of product, you really don't need a lot of product to make a really pretty wreath. Okay. Yeah, and that stem, I don't know if shoplikejordan.com has it, but it is a 31-inch curly twig grass spray. What a mouthful. But it's 62110 SP31. So that's something you need to look at when you're, I will touch on that right now, when you're looking at your stems. Yo, when it says 31 inches, that part right there, that has all the flowers, that's not 31 inches. 31 inches is the total length of the stem. So like this one, even though this is 60919, this would probably be considered 24 inches. So this would be like a 24-inch, I think they call this heather spray or filler spray, something like that. So this would be considered 24 inches. So 24 inches, meaning from the top all the way to the bottom. So about half of that, so this is what, 9 inches? 9 inches of that is just a stem that you can use to stick anywhere, so the flowers can stick out a little bit, so you can see the flowers and not that whole stem. Okay, but y'all, look, this is what we have so far. I love how that's already filled that up just a little bit. Okay. So just make sure when you're reading the descriptions, you're not going to get from this point on 31 inches of product. Okay, because that's 31 inches right there. That's the total length of the stem. Okay, so y'all, I am going to make that bow. And we are going to make a half bow. So we're going to start off with our 9-inch tail first. Actually, probably 10 inches, because I'm going to crease right in between that. Try to zoom in for you. Right in between those two bunnies. Trying to make it a 10-inch loop like that. And now, y'all, so this is something that would definitely bother me. Do you see how those bunnies are facing right side up and these bunnies are upside down? What I am going to do is I twisted that bunny ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a piece off. I'm just going to cut that off, so we're not going to have a tail that's going to have upside down bunnies, because that would drive me crazy, y'all. So I want to measure about 13 inches, and I'm just going to come back up in between that, right back behind that bow, that loop, that first loop. Okay, and now we have our two tails going right side up. Okay, because that would just drive me crazy, y'all. Okay, so now we're gonna bring in that blue, and that first set of loops was 10. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go up. No, the first one was 9. I'm gonna go to 10 inches. So y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go up to 10 inches. Pinch and twist. Make me a 7-inch tail. 8-inch tail. Yeah, 7-inch tail. So now this one will be a 8-inch tail. And y'all, you can do this on the Easy Bow Maker. Now, with that ribbon right here, this one, you would definitely want to put that in first. That piece of ribbon, so all your bunnies are right side up. Trying to make sure I don't miss any of the comments. Okay. Yep, I absolutely love how this is already looking. Yep. Well, I used to love watching that. Actually, I think my grandma bought all of the videos. The Land Before Time. And I was used to like, yep. The little dinosaur name, what was it, Ducky? If you've ever seen Land Before Time. So now I'm going to bring in that cabana stripe. Pinch. And since those were 10, I'm going to go up to 11 inches. 11 inches. And we definitely still have plenty for another project, y'all. Okay. I love this look right here, y'all. I love these colors together. The yellow and the baby blue, the baby yellow and the baby blue with that burlap. Absolutely love how this is looking so far. Good morning, y'all. Okay, so just getting my zip tie, tying that together. So I do have that little piece right there from that ribbon. I want to try and get as close as I can to that where that zip tie is, but still leaving a little bit so it doesn't, so I make sure I don't pull that ribbon out, y'all. And the same thing right here. There's a little piece. I'm going to go as close as I can to that zip tie. Okay, so y'all, this is what we should have. If you want to make a full bow, you can. I'm just loving the half bows, y'all. I love, love, love these half bows. Okay. So right where I put that zip, even though I've already glued this stem in, I did put that zip tie right there. That's where I'm going to put this bow. Okay. So I'm going to run this through that grapevine. Run it through that grapevine. Go ahead and run it through that grapevine. And just tying that around that grapevine. And I am one that I like to, if my grapevine is brown, which a lot of grapevines are brown, y'all, I like to make sure I use a brown pipe cleaner. Why? Because it blends in. I used to love, I actually still do love the Land Before Time. Love that. Love that series. Okay, so just kind of manipulating that bow, those ribbons where I want them to go, because they are wired ribbon. Y'all, and that, if you, like right now, I can tell you, if you struggle with bows, and you have that Easter section at Walmart, and you find that ribbon, the bunny ribbon and the 2 gingham print ribbons are really good quality, and they're only $4, but use that as practice ribbon, y'all. The quality of that $4 ribbon is comparable to the quality of the 50-yard rolls from shoplikejordan.com. So it's a really good quality ribbon. It doesn't feel satiny, it doesn't feel thin. It's a really nice, and y'all, look how it holds its shape. Like, y'all, that's a really good ribbon. Okay, now not all the ribbon is like that at some stores like that. It's not, but I will vouch for this one. Even though it's only 12 feet, I believe. Yeah, 12 feet. It's still a really good ribbon. Okay. So y'all, we are going to just go ahead and just dovetail our ribbons. I hate these scissors, but I can't find my other ones. Okay, so y'all, look how pretty that looks with that, just that one stem of greenery and the bow. Love those half bows, y'all. If you've not tried the half bow, I definitely recommend trying the half bow. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 60919. I might not use all of my 60919. I might just use pieces of it. I think, y'all. I'm not sure. I might end up using the whole thing. But yeah, if you don't have 60919, check your craft store for some filler bushes like this, or even some of your boutique stores. I'm not saying boutique stores, but if you have like wholesale floral shops, you can use that, or even like home decor stores. Some home decor stores carry florals and stuff like that throughout the year, so they might be changing up their inventory, bringing in some spring pretties, because you know everyone's already packed away their Christmas tree, even though I haven't. It is March 15th, 2022, and I still haven't packed up my Christmas tree. And I have zero shame in saying that. Okay. Just kind of curling up those stems. So I think I'm actually going to use this entire stem. Okay. So we're going to come through. We're going to just put some hot glue. And look, I gave that little curve of that stem. Go right back behind that bow. So, manipulating that ribbon. Okay, so y'all, that's what we added so far. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen, but it happened. Okay, so we have that one stem of 60919, and then that one greenery stem. Notice this stem, this top part right here, is really flopping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip tie that together to that that 60919, that first greenery stem. Just because I don't like how it's just flopping all over the place. Okay. So kind of just fluffing that out. Doing what needs to be done. Remember, when you're choosing your florals, make sure you're choosing florals that are wired and that you can manipulate them to do what you want to do, not what they want to do. Okay. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now I am going to break up this turquoise one. This is the turquoise, which matches my egg perfectly. My blue egg there perfectly. And I'm going to just mingle this into the yellow and that green mossy stem that we stuck in there. Okay. So just using some hot glue. If y'all have a glue pot, you can use a glue pot. I just don't like glue pots at all, y'all. I don't. But more power to the people that do, because Lord have mercy, they scare me. Not that it scares me, but like I don't have a lot of room to begin with on my work table, so okay, so mixing in that blue and that yellow. Yeah, I can tell y'all, if you love the chit chat, we do a lot more chit chat on our Facebook page. We do lots of chit chat on there. So we are live here on the DecoExchange YouTube channel at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday through Friday, unless something happens. Y'all know last week I was surprised with a trip to Savannah, Georgia. So who am I to not go on that, because I had never been. So I definitely jumped on that. Left my house at 12 o'clock midnight to get to a hotel to check in before 3:30, so I could catch a flight at 8:20 in the morning. So, but like I said, we are live here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesday through Friday. Then we are also live on our Facebook page, the DecoExchange Facebook page, at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so y'all, I divided that 60919 into 3 pieces, because there are 3 pieces on that. You've got the taller part, then you've got the 2 short ones towards the bottom. So I did cut that up and I've already glued it into this grapevine. Okay, so look how pretty that looks. And I know what y'all are probably thinking, there's a big hole right there, but I just manipulated some greenery to do that because y'all, we're gonna add in those eggs. Okay, so what I want to do is come up through the back of this grapevine. Okay, I am going to come up through the back of that grapevine with this skewer. Now I'm gonna use this skewer to come through the back of it. Now I'm trying to make sure I get a nice angle right here. Y'all, that's a perfect one right there. And you're probably wondering, what is he gonna do? Y'all, these eggs are foam, so so I've come up through that grapevine. You can see that skewer right there. But I'm not going to go all the way up like that. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to pre-poke a hole in it, in this egg. Okay, pre-poke a hole. Put some hot glue in there. Squirt it into that. Find that. And I'm definitely going to run that skewer up into that egg. Okay, so now I'm going to come through and find where that skewer is and apply some hot glue on the bottom of that. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the back. And now I'm going to trim that skewer up. Trying to make sure that it stays where I want it to. Okay, perfect. No, y'all, all the replays are available. It just depends on which platform you viewed me on. Some of them strictly stay on YouTube, and a lot of the YouTube ones stay here. But some of the Facebook ones probably haven't been converted to the YouTube channel yet. So you might have to check the DecoExchange Facebook page for that one. Someone did ask about a tutorial I had done a few weeks ago. It was red geranium floral wreath. I believe that one's on Facebook. So you might have, that's where that one is. Okay, I remember doing that one specifically on Facebook, but it is going to be on the DecoExchange page. Okay, so y'all, once again, coming through, y'all, and I was going to add pink, but I don't think I want to add any pink to this. Y'all know pink is not my signature color. So just stabbing that with that skewer. But Lynette, I think, so the person is Lynette, I believe she's probably messaged me on my Facebook page. I will go back and read it today. I've been out of town, so I will go back and see if I can find exactly that day that I did that, and I'll get the link for you, okay? Okay, so we've gone up through that grapevine, okay? And now we're going to add in our yellow egg, y'all. Definitely staying with the color scheme that I did. The florals, which is the green, the blue, not green, no, blue and yellow. Okay. So I'm manipulating that greenery. Now I want to come through and y'all, I love this. I absolutely love how this looks. And now that skewer right there is right here under one of the main parts of that grapevine. So I'm going to just zip tie that as well. Adding that extra little step. Even though it's really not necessary, but just to add that little extra bit of protection. Put some glue. So y'all, look how fun that Easter egg wreath is. Perfect Easter egg wreath, y'all, to celebrate the holiday. Now you can do that with y'all, they sell foam Easter eggs about at every craft store, even some of your discount stores. You can find them there. I just happen to find those at Walmart. Okay. Look how cute that is, y'all. And y'all, minimal product. We didn't use a lot. We did not use a lot of product. That's what I love to show y'all, that you don't have, even though I am always Mr. Extra, you don't always need a mountain of product to make a really pretty wreath. Okay, so y'all, this was 1 greenery stem, 2 60919s, some ribbon, and 2 foam eggs, and a grapevine wreath. Y'all, look how cute that is. Perfect Easter wreath, I think. I think it's a perfect Easter wreath. Now there are some other things you could do that besides eggs. They make foam firecrackers. Now imagine that for 4th of July, pumpkins for fall. So what I just showed y'all, you can use the same idea but different ways for different seasons. Okay? Y'all, pine cones for Christmas. Even though I'm not a big fan of pine cones, and I know Damon's not a big fan of pine cones, but they make some really big pine cones too. Yeah, you could add those in just as well. Okay, so y'all, once again, we are live here on YouTube Tuesday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on the DecoExchange Facebook page. We also do have a workshop coming up, the You're Invited workshop. You're going to get all 5 of your creative coaches from the Makers University together next weekend, which I believe is the 23rd, 24th, together to bring y'all different ideas for different party themes and events. So y'all, and we've already got people rolling in some bonuses. I myself am rolling in a bonus for y'all. You'll see that slowly this week, this background is going to be transformed into something fun. Okay, so y'all, you can check out all that information at creativecoachjordan.com. There is a link there that says You're Invited workshop. If you can't remember that link, here's 2 other ones: learnfromdamon.com and damonsguest.com. Any one of those 3 will take you to that to the link to where you need to go for the You're Invited workshop. Okay, it is a virtual workshop, meaning y'all, you don't even have to get dolled up. You can sit on your couch, watch us on your tablet, phone, TV if you have that. I haven't quite figured that out, but I would love to figure that out. So y'all, you don't even have to get dolled up, nothing. You just do it from the comforts of your own home. Okay, so y'all, this is really all I have today. And y'all, I will